Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here with Keystone Mountain Outdoors. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, what we're doing is starting a little mini series talking about tips for buying suppressors. In today's video, we're focusing on rifle suppressors, but in future iterations of this little mini series, we'll be talking about tips for buying pistol suppressors as well as rimfire suppressors. So by no means can I come on this video and tell everybody that's going to ever watch this video, hey, this is the one particular can to buy. I absolutely can't do that. But what I can do is I can give you guys kind of roadmaps and kind of things to look for whenever you're buying a suppressor that'll help narrow it down from hundreds, if not thousands of cans to maybe a select few that really are tailored and will fit your needs well and hopefully give you the best shooting experience that you could get. So the first thing that we're going to talk about as far as rifle suppressors, the first thing that I look for is I would tell you to figure out what your needs are. You need to have a goal in mind. You need to have an end goal that you're trying to get to. Hey, I want to suppress my 16-inch 308 semi-auto and my 16-inch AR-15. And then kind of go from there. And the reason why I say that that's the first thing that I would look at is because that's going to narrow down the field a lot. So say you're somebody that wants to suppress 308. Well, guess what? You just rolled out all the 5.56 cans. So you're going to be getting a 30 cal can. And then on the other side of it, say you're somebody that's running like an 8-inch barrel 5.56 or a 18-inch 300 Win Mag, then that's going to limit the amount of silencers that you could choose from because not very many silencers are rated for 8-inch barrel 5.56 and not a lot of silencers are rated for 300 Win Mag, especially with a shorter barrel like that. So you're really going to have to kind of figure out what's going to suit your needs best, and that's going to kind of help narrow down the field right off the bat. And that's going to tie into my next point, and my next point is going to be durability. So durability is important because, as I just said, that 8-inch barrel 5.56, if you buy a all titanium suppressor, while titanium suppressors are really great, buy a titanium suppressor, throw it on your 8-inch barrel 5.56 and go dump a mag through it. Is the titanium suppressor going to hold up? Probably, but what's going to end up happening is you're going to significantly start to erode those baffles over time, and you're going to get significantly less service life out of that suppressor. You need to get something that's going to be durable enough for your needs. Now, that could also be said on the flip side. I feel like a lot of people kind of urge on the side of too much durability. It's better to urge on the side of too much durability rather than not enough. But, you know, if you're somebody that's running a 24-inch 308 bolt gun, that's your main host, you could probably get away with a titanium can, or you could certainly get away with a 17.4 can. You don't need a stellite can on that. You could get it, it will work great, but you could definitely start to save some weight and some other stuff whenever you step down to one of the other materials that's still going to be durable enough for your needs. So you really kind of have to look into that, and you have to be honest with yourself, as we're going to talk about with all of these categories. The next thing we talked about, durability, we're going to kind of directly tie that into size and weight. So size and weight are going to be kind of a dictatorship as far as where you go. You need to figure out, hey, do I want a big suppressor? Do I want a small suppressor? Do I want a medium suppressor? That's going to really kind of tell where you need to be in these next couple categories that we talk about. And weight is also going to tie back into that durability. So, you know, you could say, hey, I want a light suppressor that's super durable, that, you know, is big and is going to produce good sound suppression. And while that sounds cool on paper, there aren't too many cans that are going to really fit the bill. You're going to be giving trade-offs. So generally, if you want more durability, you're going to have a little bit more weight associated with it. If you want less weight, you're generally going to be giving up a little bit of that durability. So it's all sacrifices, it's all pros and cons, it's all trade-offs like anything else in life. And the next thing that's going to lead me to would be sound suppression. So, you know, if you're somebody that says, hey, I want a short, durable can, well, guess what? You're probably not going to be up there in the upper levels of sound suppression. And sound suppression is something that I really kind of want to harp on this video, because I feel like a lot of newer suppressor buyers, especially first-time suppressor buyers, they really tend to get hung up on the decibel metering numbers. And you'll see guys out there, they'll really kind of compare, you know, one suppressor to another suppressor, and they'll really be like splitting hairs. They'll say like, oh, this suppressor metered like 2 decibels quieter than this suppressor, and they'll be tested, or they'll be sampling data from different sources and really kind of comparing it. And the reality is, while that's all fun and cool, you're going to drive yourself absolutely insane. The reality is, in most instances, whenever suppressors are within like 2 to 3 decibels of each other, it's really hard to tell the difference. And tone and pitch is going to be more significant of a difference to you than the actual 2 to 3 decibels that you're going to have there. So, while decibel reduction and sound performance is ultimately the goal of utilizing a suppressor, it's something that a lot of suppressors can attain. And if you want maximum suppression, you're going to trade off. Generally, maximum suppression, you're talking a longer suppressor, which in most instances is going to be a heavier suppressor, or it's going to be a longer suppressor that's quieter, but it's going to have less durability because you're stepping up to a material like titanium or something like that. So, again, we're going to talk about the trade-offs there. You really kind of got to figure out what's going to suit your needs best. The next thing I want to talk about would be modularity. There's some rifle suppressors out there, Rugged, for example. They make some cans that are modular in the sense of you could have them in a long configuration or a short configuration. And to some people that matters a lot, to other people that doesn't matter. For me personally, with a rifle can, not really worried about configuring it in a long or a short, but I could see where it's appealing to some people. The modularity sense that I would talk about more would be modular mounting systems. I'm really a big fan of that because it allows you to kind of future-proof yourself. Say a company goes away and you can't get any more mounts. Well, guess what? You could take it out and swap it to something else. Also, you could have modular in the sense of end cap removal. You could swap out end caps. You could use stuff like the anchor brake or the dead air e-brake or stuff like that. There's different cans that allow you to utilize stuff like that. And it can be advantageous in certain experiences. And I think it's something at least worthy of considering. So to some of you guys that might matter, to other you guys that might not matter. The next thing I want to hit on would be the overall flash suppression. So depending on your needs, again, flash suppression is something that I put lower here on the list because I just feel like for most people, you're not really going to be super concerned with flash unless you're shooting at night under night vision or your suppressor is significantly flashy and it's noticeable to you. So, that's something that's important, but I'm putting it lower on the list because, as I said, most people, I don't think they're going to get really hung up on that. And the last thing that I want to talk about would be warranty. So whenever you get it narrowed down from all those other ones, you're probably going to have cans from different manufacturers that you're really kind of looking at that you decide, hey, these fit my needs once, all that stuff. And what I kind of use as the deciding factor would be look at their warranty. So for years, I was a big fan of YHM and still am, but YHM has kind of crapped the bed on their warranty. They went from a one-time, no questions asked warranty to now they just cover manufacturing defects. So God forbid you have a bullet come undone or have some sort of an issue where you get a baffle strike, you're going to have to pay to get your can replaced or get your can repaired. Whereas if you look at some other manufacturers like Dead Air, Rugged, Silencer Co., there's a lot of companies out there that will actually offer you a lifetime warranty. So as long as you don't purposely destroy your suppressor, if you have an accidental issue where you get a baffle strike or something, most of these manufacturers will actually take care of you. So the warranty is something that you should really look into and strongly consider, and let that be one of your final purchasing decisions. Once you get it narrowed down, what's going to fit your needs as far as your caliber rating, your durability, what size you need, what length you need, what weight you need, all that stuff, and you figure out, what level of sound suppression you want and all of that. Whenever you get to the end and you have those couple cans, really look into that warranty because it's something that's very important that a lot of people tend to overlook. Guys, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to post a comment down in the comment section below. If you guys are an experienced suppressor buyer and would like to add something or would like to elaborate on something that I said, feel free to post it down in the comment section below. As well as I do have an email set up for the channel. So if you guys have further questions or just want to chit chat or whatever, I'm not necessarily in the industry. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm just a personal guy that really enjoys this stuff. This is a big passion project and hobby of mine. And I love talking cans. So if you have any further questions, feel free to shoot me an email. And I even give my personal phone number out and I'll chit chat with people about cans. I really like talking about this stuff. So again, as always, guys, remember to train hard, shoot fast, and most importantly, be safe. And you guys have a good one. See ya.